If you know why Taylor Swift was booed, by the way, would you please tell me? Howdy, y'all. My name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter, and I'm a reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and other online platforms. I buy things mostly at thrift stores for a lower cost of goods and resell them online for more and to make a profit. If you're interested in that, stay tuned. I have 9 sales that I'm going to go over. This was from the weekend plus one today. Just one sale today. People are hungover from the Super Bowl? I don't know. If you know why Taylor Swift was booed, by the way, would you please tell me? I know there's been some speculation on it, but I would love to know. I think it's political, but I really don't know. So we're going to go over 9 items, and 2 of them are going to be a pain in the ass. I'm not going to lie. This is one. It's Fiestaware. I love Fiestaware. I have it myself. And I actually don't have this color, so I kind of wish I had kept it, but I'm trying not to collect any Fiestaware right now because I'm just going to have to move it eventually. What's on it? So this one, there's even some imperfections. Like when they get used, they get this like the glazing is dull and sometimes there's scratches on it. Like, you know, they're just not perfect. The bowl is the best one. Obviously, it wasn't used as much. But Fiestaware, people collect it. It is not a quick seller. I would not necessarily pick it up, but there are pieces that can be worth a lot. This color is the mint. I think it's one of the retired colors. Yeah, Fiesta retired sea mist green. It's not mint, sorry. Dinner plate, salad plate, cereal bowl, vintage 96 to 98. That's when they made this color. So I sold them as a set. And I'm going to pack all this up at the end, but you're welcome to watch it. I'm just not going to make the folks suffer who want to just see clothes. I also have another one. This is going to Oklahoma, and I will tell you the profit after I've gotten it packed up. So we'll cut, I'll insert that, and then you can watch me pack it at the end. It'll make sense once you see. Okay. It's going to cost $14.34. Actually, this is 16 or 18. 18. All right, $14.34. You get up to a dimension of like 20, it gets real bad. This is going to Oklahoma. I think I mentioned that already. This is the Fiesta dishes, sea mist green. I will be surprised if they don't get there safe and sound. My cost of goods was $3 on these. I got them at a garage sale for, I got a whole box of them for $20 in different colors. And I listed most of them as sets with the similar colors, but not all sets like this. These say Rush Perishable. I'm going to put Fragile stickers all over them. Over all that refrigerate nonsense. This is one of my medications boxes, and I keep a couple of them for things just like this. Please handle with care. I wanted to get safely there. So I made on the Sea Mist Green dishes, I made $21.83. Was it worth all that work? I don't know. Bigger than a football, that's for sure. And the other pain in the ass that I sold was this vintage Tonka army truck. These are really cool. I found this and 2 others One was a Jeep and one was a transport vehicle. And these are awesome. This is from the 60s, I think. Yeah, 60s. And these are also collectible. The better condition they are, obviously, the more lucrative. This blade here does lift and lower. This is a bulldozer, but the treads don't move. They've glued them on, so the treads no longer really move. Or maybe they do. No, they don't. I don't think. I don't know if they ever did, to be honest. But anyhow, I had this listed for like $130 before the holidays. That's what they were going for. Now there's more of them online than there were before the holidays, and they're listed lower. Even ones in better condition than mine were listed lower. So I took the offer that I got for them for it. It was the best offer I had received for it so far, at least. It was an offer of $70 plus shipping. Right, this is going to cost $9.72 to ship. I paid $10 for that at the garage sale. They paid $70. It was a customer offer plus shipping. It sold in 3 months, promoted. With shipping, they paid $97.76. Marketplace fees were a bit high because of the promotion, $22.66. I promoted about 7%, 7 to 8%, 7 to 8, somewhere in there. So what did I make? I made $51.38. Now that was worth it, the time and effort. Didn't take as much time, and I made more monies. So I got to remember that when I get offers for those Fiestaware. Now I'm itchy from all this paper, I think. All right, and the first one of that is a Levi's men's size XXL trucker jean jacket, vintage 90s, stonewashed denim, and then I put the style number in there. It just kind of helps provide proof of age when you do that. I'm not going to unfold it, but I will show pictures like usual. And I got this at a garage sale. It's in pretty great condition. I love these classic denim jackets. Yeah, it sold for $40 plus shipping. It's going to Maryland. And my title, I already read to you. I like to read you the titles just so you can hear what keywords I'm using. With this one, I mean, there's no like aesthetics or anything, but using trucker is helpful. Jean jacket, denim are also obvious, but trucker jacket is a good one to use in this one. And I liked that it was a stone wash as well. I could tell it was vintage because it had the paper tag, and I just went online to help me age it, basically. With shipping, they paid $54.40. This sold through a customer offer. It was promoted, so my fees were a bit higher, and it sold in 2 months. So it did meet my goals of selling things for $30 plus shipping or more on average, everything, but this met that. My cost of goods was $4, so it was less than $5. That met that goal, and less than 90 days. So it met all my goals. The other two did not, I don't think, but I'll go over those when I tell you the profit. And now we're going to figure out shipping expenses. And what I'm going to do is put this in a poly mailer. That's what I'm going to do. Just not, I started to say it like it was very complicated, and no, it's not. I'm just going to put it in a poly mailer. Put it in a poly. Not so complicated. I'm thinking about putting it in a box as well, I guess, but maybe I'll just double poly it, because this one is pretty thin. And that way, if it gets wet or anything and water seeps in, so I will put it in one of these eBay branded ones, and they are a bit thicker. That's what I'm going to do. eBay branded. I have several sizes of poly mailers. The one I use the most often is a 10 by 13. That's what I would recommend to you if you were getting into reselling, picking up and wanting to do clothes, picking up things that would fit in a 10 by 13. It's just easier to put things in those, in my opinion. And not as many things are going to fit in this size. But if you're just starting with tops and jeans and sweaters even, that's 16 by, we'll just say 16 by 14. It weighs 2 pounds, 14, we're going to round up to 3 pounds. And I'm going to do 3 pounds, 2 ounces just to be on the safe side. It is going to cost $9.67 to ship. So my profit on this was $27.64, and that meets my $20 on average profit goal per item as well. So we're doing well all the way around. What I'm not doing well on is number of items per day. I really need to get up to like 8 to 10 items a day on using those average numbers. Now, obviously, if I sell one thing for $500, I've more than met my goal, but just basing it on the average. You have to have something to shoot for, right? So I'm putting a thank you for your order sticker on it. It's going to Maryland, and it is ready to go. The next one is a pair of shoes that's sold on Poshmark. They are Olakai size 8, EU 38. I like to put both sizes. I did say US 8. Shoes, Miklua Kakayo. I looked this up when I did a thrift haul, but I cannot remember how to say it. I'm really, really bad at trying to pronounce Hawaiian words, and they sound so beautiful, but so I'm just not going to say the style name because I know I'll do it no justice. Sneakers, fold down, drop in heels. That's where you can like fold down the heel and slip your feet in. That's what Olakai is kind of known for. And these are really nice looking sneakers. They have adjustable hook and loop, which is what you have to call Velcro because it's trademarked. These eventually sold for an offer of $20. I had them listed for a while. I had them listed for a year. So I did take that. Actually, it was like an offer counter offer, and we settled on 20. The ASP is $14, so I really did not too bad. But I had paid $10.81 for these. I paid too much, in fact. The marketplace fees were $5, shipping expenses are $0, and so my profit is only $5.19. Really bad. And since it's Poshmark, I'm going to put it in a USPS padded flat rate envelope. You can get these online for free. And you can even have them shipped to your home by the post office. I order them in increments of 100. I think that's the most you can order at a time. I get a tall box full of them, and I get 10 sets of 10. So I get the 100 at a time. And it is the one that I use the most often on Poshmark for clothes because it's free. I could use one of my poly mailers, but those are costing me like, what, 20 cents or something? I don't know. And so since I get these for free and priority ships faster and they send you a priority label, I use it. Today, what did I do today? I was on a call about some style trends. I told you guys yesterday in yesterday's video that I joined Resellers Edge. And I mean, I'm not sponsored by them in any way, and I'm not trying to promote them because it is an investment. But I think it's a worthwhile one to me right now where I am in reselling. I would say that most of the people in there who are really active seem to be new, which is cool too, because people are getting off on the right foot. This is going to North Carolina. So I joined one of those calls and I did some delisting and relisting. I also, what did I do? Went to physical therapy and I listed some of the things that I photographed today. Oh, I photographed belts, bags, and shoes. So that's what I've done today so far. I hope you guys are having a good day. It was kind of rainy and cold here in Texas. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. All right, so that one's out of here. Sometimes you just have to take those offers because, I mean, honestly, it sold for what it's worth to people online, and I don't want to hang on to it any longer than that. All right, the next one is a Finley. If you watch yesterday's video, I sold a Finley dress yesterday too. It's a Finley size medium shirt dress, floral roll tab sleeve, preppy classic career. Yesterday's was striped, today's is floral. You can wear these belted or not. This particular one didn't have a belt. The last one didn't have a belt either. One of them has loops, the other one didn't. This is going to North Carolina. Didn't I just say the other one was going to North Carolina? Maryland, North Carolina. Yeah, selling on the East Coast. So this one sold through an offer as well for $30. It sold in 3 months, so it met my goals. Hooray. And I spent $324 on this. I got this at a thrift store. I'm not sure which one. I got one of them at a thrift store in Denton, and the other one would have been the Salvation Army close to me. With shipping, they paid $35.67, and marketplace fees were $5.13. The ASP on these is $30, so that's cool. Retail, if you're interested, is about $340 for these dresses. It's a long button-up shirt, basically, that people wear as a dress. I had not heard of this brand before, but when I saw and felt the quality and the label just looked a little nicer, I said, let me look it up. And typically, if I haven't heard of a brand, probably a higher end. This is Torrid. Actually, everything I'm wearing is from Torrid. Outfit brought to you by, what am I doing? Oh, Polymailer. I've also got these eBay branded 10 by 13. You don't have to get branded stuff. I just use my shipping coupon from eBay. When you have an eBay store, they give you a coupon you can use, and the value of the coupon that I get from my store, depends on what store level you have, is $50. So you get one a quarter, and I usually order boxes or polymailers. I've never gotten like the tape or anything. My order is usually a little bit over 50. I pay the remainder, and that's cool. I think these are compostable too, which I think is awesome. All right, this one is going to go out USPS Ground Advantage. It weighs 6.9. I always round up. The cost is $4.57. It's going to North Carolina. Oh, we already said that. Okay, I'm like, whoa, is that the third one? So my profit on this was $22.73. Super awesome. Y'all, last year I changed my business model a bit to try to raise my ASP. I mean, we're all, as resellers, trying to do that, right? But we don't always find those things. And you find more frequently things that we call bread and butter, which sell for probably a lower amount, but sell consistently. They may take longer, but they sell consistently. Torrid is a bread and butter item for me. Lane Bryant is bread and butter. Even certain brands of jeans, American Eagle, for example. As I go through the orders, I will tell you if anything's bread and butter to me. But I'm trying to raise my ASP because I'm pretty slow and I've got a lot of stuff going on during the day, like my doctor's appointments, my dad's appointments sometimes. You got to go sourcing. There's nap time. I'm not kidding. Sometimes there's nap time. So I just don't list as fast as some people. Somebody in the group said that they list 45 items a day. And I'm like, by yourself? What? I can't even, I would never be able to do that. I would never be able to even photograph 45 items in a day unless I just didn't sleep and then also get those listed. I'm amazed. I'm impressed, really, to be honest. That's not me. I am more slow moving. Part of the reason is because I do have some mobility issues. And part of the reason is because I'm a perfectionist and I just move slowly and I use mannequins and I drop backgrounds and I do all these things that probably take too much time. All right, this next item is a brand you're going to want to be on the lookout for. That's Bolo. Be on the lookout. Tumi Ballistic. Go ballistic, man. Go get them. Nylon document file folder. 3-compartment magnetic closure. I didn't know that Tumi made file folders, but they do. And they are super sturdy. Tumi is more typically like a travel, like you'll find luggage or briefcases and that kind of stuff. Career wear, people who travel a lot for work will get Tumi because they're like indestructible. And if they do have anything happen to them, they will give you a new one. They will just give you a new item. So I found this at a thrift store called Grace Bridge Resale in Frisco. I do like to go there. I've got some doctors in that area and I go there. Probably end up going there tomorrow, to be honest, because I'm going to see my knee surgeon. And it was just laying in near the purses. And I was like, I saw the Tumi, which I'll put a picture too, but Tumi. And I said, oh, even though it was just a file folder, I thought it was worth picking up. I paid only $4.87 for it. Marketplace fees were a little bit higher because this was promoted. It had been listed for a while, $9.59. We went through an offer, counter offer. There were a couple others listed, and so we ended up landing on $30. It sold in 2 weeks. I said I had it listed for a while, but it was only 2 weeks. Is that right? Yeah, I listed it January 21st. So maybe 3 weeks. $37.97 is what they paid with shipping, and we're going to get this thing shipped to Texas, West Texas. Going to have to go on quite a trip. It's a big state, y'all. So I'm going to put this, it should be indestructible, right? I'm going to put this in a poly mailer. I'm going to round this up to 15 ounces, even though it's really going at 13.2. I just want to be sure. And I think I measured it and then totally didn't look to see what. We'll do 15 by 12. So it'll cost $6.07 to ship. And my profit is $17.44. I would have thought for Tumi it would be more, that I would end up selling it for more. But this is such an odd item, right? This is not a backpack or a travel bag or, God, if I were to find a whole briefcase or a whole suitcase, I mean, woo, I would be excited. I'd probably keep it for myself, but I don't know because I don't want to ship that big thing. Okay, next is a dress by Catherine's, which is a plus size brand. This is what I would consider to be bread and butter. There's very few plus size brands that sell for a lot, even retail. You know, there's just that gap that no one has ever really filled in the marketplace. Catherine's plus size 4X, 30 by 32, or 30-32 women's. That's also a size. So it could be 4X, it could be fit a size 30 or 32. T-shirt dress, new maxi button detail. It has some buttons down the bottom. Valentine's. This is a beautiful pink. I know we think of red when we think of Valentine's. I also think of pink. I sold a pink dress yesterday that had Valentine's Day in the title. Maybe it helped, maybe it didn't. I don't know. This sold through a customer offer of $23. I did have it listed for $35, so that was a little bit lower than I would have liked. It sold in 2 months, but guys, I want to make some sales. I paid $10.81, perhaps a little bit much, but with the new with tag item, I thought I would get more. Marketplace fees were $5.09, but when it comes down to it, it's a basic t-shirt dress. I'm going to put it in a poly mailer, 10 by 13. Weigh it. I do weigh things beforehand and add a little bit of ounces. So mostly it's already weighed. This is going to California. Don't know what part. I don't know what that city is. It weighs 1 pound, 6.5 ounces. So I'm going to round up to 7. And it's going to cost $7.79 to ship. Now I do charge for shipping. The buyer pays for it. eBay gives me that money, and then I have to turn around and buy the label. I made $12.27. Sometimes I make a little money on the shipping because eBay gives us a discount, us the sellers, but the buyers are paying the full retail price of shipping. So like the USPS or whatever price. But you can share that discount with your buyers. You can share all of it, you can share part of it, and I share part of it just to make my prices a little bit more competitive. All right, that one's done. $12.27 is not where I'd want to be, but that's bread and butter, y'all. You're making $10 to $15. I know some people's bread and butter will be like 20 to 30. My bread and butter is going to be somewhere between $10 and $15. And sometimes, you know, it's a whole day of those, and those are what end up paying the bills. All right, the next item I've had a long time. This is one of those items that might have ended up getting donated eventually when I was clearing out inventory. It is a bright neon green. Boohoo is the brand. Don't know much about it or where it's sold. Size US 10 dress. Diamante, that's the name of the brand. The style, which is probably not important. Strap. I don't know why I say strap. Satin mini neon lime slinky ruched. It's a cute little dress, and I think it is new with tags. I don't put NWT in my titles because I don't think buyers are really searching that. I don't even think they're searching new. I just think they use filters for that, like show me only new with tags items. This sold through an offer to watchers for $13.57. Sold in 1 year and 8 months. It sold promoted. I got it in a Goodwill blue box. Wonder how many of those I actually have left, items that I got in those boxes. I was buying them for like a lot of them for a while. With shipping, they paid $19.24. My cost of goods was $1.53. I just averaged out everything in the box. Marketplace fees were exactly $5, which is odd. I'm going to put it in not a 10 by 13, but an 8 by 11. I have so many of these and hardly anything fits in them. So I wouldn't buy 8 by 11. This looks smaller than 8 by 11, but that's what it is. It looks smaller than 8 by 11 to me, at least. This is not 8 by 11. This is, yeah, it's 8 by 11. It weighs 5.2, so I'm going to round up to 6. And shipping's going to be $5.57 going to Florida, which seems like a very Florida dress. Bright, colorful, slinky, good for the warm weather, maybe going out. I have this one and one more clothing item before I have to get to the hard stuff. This is a sweater. I got it at a bag sale. I even debated picking up because I was like, man, it's kind of slouchy and oversized. And I was like, you know what? That is the kind of thing people like. It's a Sincerely Jules large oversized sweater. Bring it. Soft boucle. That's like a type of knit. Colorful cowl neck boho. Probably the only words that were really important were boho and oversized and sweater. But this I actually found on Free People site. The exact same one. And then I found another one that had the exact same bottom, but it had a different type of neck. And so I don't know. I mean, I didn't put Free People in there, but it could be Free People. I just don't know if Free People sold Sincerely Jules. You know what I mean? But I did find it on their site. We're going to put it in a poly mailer, and it's going to have to be a little bit larger one. I'm going to put it in a 12 by 16. That's the size I use a lot for sweaters. And it weighs 14.5, so I'm going to round up to 15 ounces. And it costs $6.25 to ship, and it's going Ground Advantage as well. It's going to North Carolina. 3 things going to North Carolina. So oh wait, I just screwed something up. So is this also going to North Carolina? Yes. I didn't tell you the info, and then I screwed up the numbers for the previous one. Okay, so this sold in 5 days. It sold full price. I paid 58 cents. That was my average cost of goods at that bag sale. $24.96 is what I had it listed for, and with shipping, they paid $36.03. Marketplace fees were $5.16, shipping $6.25. So I made $24.04. I got to go back and fix that neon dress because I overwrote the info on it. I'm not even sure if I told you what I made on it. So we'll go over that one again real quick. All right, shipping is what I need to update on it. You can get your shipping information by going into your orders on the Seller Hub, and then there's a drop down that says shipping labels, and you can look and see how much you paid there. You can also reprint the label if you need to. $4.57 is what I paid, and I made $8.14, which really isn't bad on something that has been hanging around for a year. What's next? One more, and it's a Depop sale. These have gotten more consistent, which is awesome. This is just a Guns N' Roses t-shirt. It's not vintage, but it's got a cool, I think this is Use Your Illusion? Let me see. I can't see the whole thing. Guns N' Roses, size small, t-shirt band, T retro, Sweet Child of Mine. That's the album. Cover rock. This I got for free for my sister, and it sold in 5 months through an offer to watchers for $8.50. Marketplace fees were only 95 cents. Cost of goods, 0. Shipping, 0. So what did I make? I made $7.55. And what I have been doing is allowing offers to be sent through Vendoo, which is what I use to post all my stuff, cross post, and I use it for the analytics. You can export the data. So I use Vendoo, and I've been allowing Vendoo to send offers for Depop, Mercari, and eBay, which makes me a little nervous. I like to send my offers myself on eBay, but I've been letting it send the offers, and I think it's been helping. What can I say? So this one is going to LA. Going to LA. What's next? Download the label. All right, for the 8th, 9th, and 10th, I made total revenue $393.38 and $197.21 profit. So almost, let's just round up to $200 profit. That would be great if it was a single day. I mean, it's pretty good anyway, I'm just going to say, but it could have been better. It always could be better. I've just got to start selling more items, so I got to start listing more items. Okay, well, thank you. And if you watched all the way to the end, including the nightmare of the shipping, this is over an hour. You're blessed. You guys just keep shipping. I mean, listing. Just keep listing and then shipping. Well, first selling. Listing. Okay, just keep listing and then selling and then shipping.